Gonna have to use this to load some corn, take some more white corn to Indiana. I don't know if it's just a head gasket on the engine on the forklift or if something's cracked, but it's got problems. It'll be a while before we get it. We might have to rent one. I don't know. Got cold too. Like 30-something degrees this morning. Back and forth, back and forth. It's almost 90 this weekend. Go back to the farm, grab one more load to take over there, and would you looky there? We're gonna be renting this one for the next few weeks while ours getting fixed, so that didn't take long. All right, I just need to take some bags of, where is it? It's in here somewhere, there it be. Some 143 WPCE. Took 2 boxes over that. Got some bags of that. The last of 1790 WQ. It'll fire right up. It's got a fancy light. Huh. Looks nicer than ours. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Hey, he's going to put the rest of the seed plates in. We traded 8 boxes using this in here. Forgot to get the camera out with all the calibrating custom going on. I think we got it halfway calibrated except for our stuff, the dry stuff to put the shiny stuff on does not, it doesn't adjust speeds, but it does seem to do a pretty good job. That's red. Well, we got Corteva seed or chemical this year, and we got some old seed shield left from last year, so we're gonna have a little test between 2 of them. Well, we probably won't, but or use what's left seed shield would be Corteva. The Corteva is going to be red, so if you see red beans, they're still Pioneer. See, I'll even prove it to you. Yeah, we're going to try this stuff this year. We're using that, and we're using, I think we're done for today, but we'll get more of it later. And we're also mixing this First Up seed treat or biological with it. I'll get some of it run tomorrow. This is what we're planting, 36Z04E. Just have a little bit of this. It's just a few. Mostly 37Z06E, 41Z19E, and 32Z91E are our main bean numbers we're going with this year. We just got a few of these, just got. He's doing it. Get loaded up with fuel, and he's gonna go plant. He's already loaded with those beans we treated yesterday. Oh, see what we can get done. Got 8 boxes treated. Still putting it on a little heavy, you know it's calibrated right, but the way that slants down that drum, it gets backed up. So do a couple boxes, see where we do there. The first 8 we were heavy. So, sprayers are also running today. They're spraying, burning down, so it's a good day. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so might be the day, only day. Might get a little bit tomorrow too. Try to get the drone out at some point. A little of that.
Well, today's March 25th, 2026. First day going to plant. Gonna go plant some beans maybe today and tomorrow. Then it's supposed to get some more rain. So it's a good day to get out there. Start the year, get the first crop in the ground. So we can start on combining. Early beans are always better, as long as you get them up and going. So I guess it's kind of a gamble, March 25th, but everything about this job is. So see what happens. See, it's going to take a while to get going. Get the first few acres. It'll take a while. get her figured out today, and everything will be running smooth here in about 3 or 4 hours, hopefully. Okay, I think we've got everything working now. Wasn't too bad. Got my trash wheels on 10 pounds of lift. I think that's enough. You get less than that, you dig more dirt. So I think that's where I'll leave it. Had a little trouble getting started, of course. Had to reset the CPU once, and then everything seems to be working fine. I'm no-tilling some sand ground here that really needs to be planted early. And it seems to be doing a real good job. I'm not planting very deep. About an inch. Plant about an inch deep. I usually plant deeper than that, and it gets later in the year, but not this time of year. All we gotta do is get them covered up. And of course, the shallower you plant them, faster they'll come up, and maybe get a freeze on them. But not figuring on that happen. They'll take a little bit of freeze when they're young, so I think we'll be all right. Everything's going pretty good for the first day. I've only been back here about an hour and a half. I'd say now I'm going. I've checked you got to check your electric, see if it shuts off right at the end. I've got all that done. Got my depth set. Butt row looks good. Everything looks good on the monitor, except I do have one vacuum that says it's out of range, vacuum 2. Doing a little less than vacuum 1. I have to see which hydraulic it's on here in a second. I think I may need to up the hydraulic on vacuum 2 a little bit. And it'll set itself. Probably just don't have quite enough.
So I come to see how Dad's doing, and Dad's not here. I know Eli come over here earlier, so. Now what's going on? Oh, I see. Need a belt. There's some sandy ground here. Yeah, bean in the ground. Well, we got beans in. Bean plant ain't running, but there are beans in the ground. They're back. They changed the belt, and then something else went haywire. There's a fuse.
There's a fuse in line right there on each unit.
Never had that go bad myself. Away he goes. Hopefully she works. FS over there spread fertilize for us. They do our fertilize spreading. Do the heavier dirt in the fall and the lighter dirt in the spring, so it's spread out a little bit that way.
Well, did one 70-acre piece, and I'm just about to get another 45-acre piece done, so things are really going smooth. Had one row that showed it was planting too much, and it was the belt on the precision planting part that takes the seed down to the bottom of the trench to the boot. It had got a little bitty stick in the bottom of that boot, and I pulled that, it was just real little. I pulled it out, and it still showed planting too much, and what it actually was it knocked some ribs off that belt. So replaced that, and that fixed it, and I unplugged everything with the electric on, all the planter tractor running, and somewhere when I plugged that back in, it blew a fuse on that row unit, which me or Reese, neither one, knew that they had fuses. We've been running these for all these years, and never blew a fuse on a row unit. But they tell me you're supposed to power it down before you unplug them, so I probably will next time. But replaced the fuse, and everything's going good. You can see from the video here, if you can see that over there, we're close to David's bed site. Just north of it a little bit.
Finally get this on here. We're loading beans into our backhoe belt. This comes into our box on top so we can keep treating continuous, not stop at each box. Falls down to there where the treatment spray's on, into the drum that rolls it down. And then here's your other belt that loads it into the wagon. There's our fungicide, insecticide in one with the dye on it. And our biologicals in the other.
Along the Mississippi, same place we were in January. But there's no sand left out there. The river is lots higher than it was. Been a couple barges go by. I don't know what that one, unless it's a fueler. I don't know what that is. Liquid of some sort, I'd say. Been a couple of barges like we're used to come by. The river is way bigger than it was.
Well, it's 6:30. It's been a good first day. 216 acres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields. So not too bad. Not bad for first day. So we're heading out. See if it rains tonight. If it don't, which I don't think it's going to, but there is a chance. I ran low. We'll plant some more tomorrow. Well, today's March 26th. Go back and plant a little bit more beans. A couple hundred more acres today, and then probably quit for the day. Go lots of places, but 100% chance of rain tonight, 90 tomorrow. So this field right here we call the Freeman. Boy, she's ready to go. Probably where I'll end up going next, I imagine. Anyway, we're going to do a couple more places and get them done. That'll get us up there a few hundred acres. So, had an oil leak on the tractor this morning we had to fix. Got a hard spot to get to up inside the frame. I was not smart enough to run over the pit. I don't know why. So I'd get underneath of it. If I run over the pit, which we did later to make sure it didn't have a leak when we was done, it was easy to get to.
Another beautiful day out. Looking 80 today. Good chance of rain. He's going to plant another field that we initially planned. The bait will do it too, which the second will be a big one. Fight against it this is early. And those beans look good. They look good. That roller really helps over the ladder get better coverage on them. Don't know it does any good enough, but still looking a lot. No spraying today though. I think it's supposed to get up to 20-mile-per-hour wind. And definitely we'll never go over 16. We'll spray. I got quite a bit done yesterday. Mostly sprayed corn ground. It's gonna be that dirty, and it's gonna be a while before it goes again.
Well, I'm gonna get out and make sure the leak I had isn't leaking again and all. Everything's good and hot now. Warmed up good. Look underneath of it, see if I see any oil. No oil, that's good. ripping back there before. Fixed it. So what kind of job I'm doing here? Going almost 45-degree angle to the stalks because of the way I can plant it here and be straight with one side. See how it looks. That's what I'm planting into. Where I planted. Oh, she's looking pretty good. Right there's a bean. There's another one. Yep, good shape. Not very deep. In the ground, covered. I think if I was going to do a whole lot of this, I'd go back to chopping corn head. You see how way these stalks are. Even with the Devastator, still a bunch of stalks. Don't have all that stuff with the chopper. But they blow away bad. That's why I don't like chopping corn head. And this is on sand. I don't like working this sand too much. Sometimes we work it, but maybe one time in the fall isn't too bad, these stalks. We did some of it that way this year. Might do more of that next year and then just plant into it, even on the sand I'm talking. So you can see over there how the sand is dusty today where people was working. Worst trouble is you get it worked up and then it comes windy like it's supposed to. It's gonna really blow. Reese always doing this. I guess I'll get a shot here. Hope my camera stays on. Always does for him. Guess it will. Gotta get a shot of the rows here and all these stalks and stuff, how they're working this no-till with row cleaners and everything. Let's see if we can get a shot from the back now.
Garrett organizing the chemical shed. It's full. Lots of chemicals. We got done with the bulk of our seed treatment. We got 3 hoppers out back. I can hear Jared running it up right now. They get them all ran up, but we got them all treated. We'll finish that today. It is cold. The 40s, I think. It rained 3.5 tenths last night, so not too bad. Worried about a big one. That wasn't a big one. We can deal with that. Some guy from Texas is robbing fuel.
Hold up here.
It is cold. It's nice yesterday. Yeah, it's just back and forth. Somebody's playing with the thermostat. We made it back last night or yesterday afternoon. Got all our boxes parked, break them in half, and we stack them there so we can send them back to Pioneer. Eli's gonna stack them up. We just got done breaking them down. Jared's doing some trailer repairs. One of the hopper bottoms. This truck broke down on the side of the road, right? And then had to get towed and then slid off the side, or?
So they unhooked, wanted to unhook, the trailer was loaded, wanted to unhook the trailer from the truck and tow the truck separate and put their truck underneath it. Well, and hooked it. It was on a little bit of a downhill, a little bit of an angle on the shoulder of the interstate. So when I unhooked from the truck, the trailer dropped, it slid off the shoulder, which caused this side to bow leg out. So this is pulled over some. So this place has to be replaced. Bracket somewhere. There's a bracket like an angle iron piece bracket goes from here, this brace goes from here down to the bottom of the dolly. So we had Feller Towing out of Evansville come to do it, and they got it towed for us, but they were supposed to fix this for us, and that was 2 months ago now, probably. Yep. Kept calling, nobody calls me back. Tell me they're gonna take care of it, they haven't taken care of it. So I would not suggest using Feller Towing out of Evansville if it were me.
So you ended up going and getting it, ordering the parts, and the parts got here a few days?
Parts were here in 4 days from Wilson. So I don't think it was a problem of ordering the parts. I just think they didn't order it, or they just don't wanna do it, which is fine, but just tell us you don't wanna do it. We'll take care of it, but we need to know this going forward. So my suggestion is, if you're around Evansville, don't use Fellers.
Okay. Get you a different feller. Eli's finishing running up the last of the beans out there. We got Greg and Nancy Simmons, and we got Brooklyn. And we got Emmett checking out equipment, aren't we? You want to say anything? No? You want to go see a combine? Yeah, let's go see a combine. Well, back the planter out of the way. I'm gonna get all the seed boxes over there organized a little bit before I go home tonight. Each variety stacked up so it's easier to do. In the office quite a bit this afternoon. All this different white corn short supply and get some different seed sizes, all that stuff. I'm gonna get enough, but just had to get everything lined out. I've been doing that a lot this year. All right, all organized. Different things like 4-1s, 4-0s, 3-7s, 3-6, 3-2. Stuff couldn't fit in the hopper. And numbers that we're just planting a little bit of. So should be able to come out and get them easy. And I told you wrong earlier when I said it rained 3.5 tenths. The rain gauge here was not dumped, I guess. It only rained 1/10 or 1/10. So I think tomorrow afternoon we maybe get back to plant beans. So we got 3 boxes set out for what he's planting now. He didn't know he was going to be able to do this other field or not. Thinks he can do it tomorrow afternoon. We'll treat those into the tinner tomorrow. And maybe tomorrow afternoon we'll be able to plant, and we'll get the sprayers going. They did burn down on corn ground earlier, and so now they're going to start getting caught up with the soybeans that are planted. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow, which is yesterday as you're seeing this. And I guess this is now season 7 since planters are rolling. So here's to another season. See you next week.